Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, this is one of my weekly pickup videos that I normally do. We're also making that push to 2,000 subs, so if you're not a subscriber yet, just hit that button. It only helps me and the channel out, and that's all I ever ask. Okay, I've got some stuff you can see, and then some other stuff that you can't. So we might divide this up into two videos. I think that's probably what we're going to do. So this first one, we're going to make it video game and board game and miscellaneous all together. And then for our follow-up video, we're going to make it more about movies, Blu-ray, DVD, VHS. So stick around for that one as well. That'll be a follow-up video right after this one. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started because we've got quite a bit of stuff here. Okay, let's get this guy out of the way since he's a bit of a pig. The PS3, the fat model. CECHK01. I forget which model this is. Unfortunately, it's not the backwards compatible. But I only paid, this was 20 bucks, so I think it was worth it. Like I said, unfortunately, it's not the backwards compatible, but I'm not keeping it for myself, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, I forget how heavy those things are. And then, obviously, to go along with it, we've got two PS3 DualShock 3 controllers. So you can never have enough of those. These are in really good condition, so I'm happy about that. Added another Wii controller. Let's throw some games in here. We'll go with these ones here. Didn't have this one yet. Sleeping Dogs. I don't know. It's one of those fighting ones. I'm not really sure. Looks like Gang Warfare. So haven't played that one yet, but I also didn't have it, so why not grab it? I'm trying to find some room here. The next four are for a console that I don't have yet. I see them out. They're just never at a good price. And I haven't come across one like yard sailing yet or anything like that. So, I'm not crazy going out of my way to find one, but if I were to find one at the right price, I'd like to add it to the collection. Nevertheless, I'm still picking games up for it. So Xbox One, Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim. I did not have this one yet. There's not much to show you guys, so I'm not going to bother opening them up. Usually it's just the disc itself. So that one I will be keeping. I did not have this one yet. Crimes and Punishment, Sherlock Holmes. Obviously a period piece revolving around the detective. So that's kind of interesting. I will keep that one. I didn't have this one either. Actually, I didn't have any of these. What am I saying? Assassin's Creed Unity. I haven't played any of the Assassin's Creed games in quite some time. I guess ever since they started with the latest batch, maybe like the last 3 or 4 that they've put out. And then Zoo Tycoon. I always like these, I don't know what you want to call them, park building experiences. Theme park building experiences. Let's do some PS2. Did I have this one? I don't remember if I had this one or not. I may have had this one. Rock Band Track Pack Volume 2. A couple of the standouts would have been probably Leonard Skinner's Simple Man, Blondie, Call Me, The Cars, The Police, Duran Duran, Judas Priest is in there too. I don't know if you can catch any of that. Obviously I got this one. And I did not have this one. I've seen it before, I think. I don't think it was in good condition. I just need to replace the case because it's got the plastic, not the cover is wrecked. So I just need to get a new case there. The Bible game. I think at one point I might try one of these just to see what they're like. Okay, let's throw over to some boxed board games / type of board games. Pick this one up just because it's hilarious. Kiss Bingo. These guys will whore themselves out. I guess actually it's more like Gene Simmons, right? Will whore himself out. But it's got the main board to call. A bunch of, these are all the board pieces for players. And then it's got markers and pieces to call as well. So pretty, I don't know, kind of like a little fun play piece. I don't know if I'll keep it or not. That's your Kiss Bingo for you. I grabbed this just because it was sealed and it's Toy Story Monopoly. I'll probably won't be keeping that one. I grabbed the Star Wars puzzle. It just looked interesting. I like the case. It's a hard cover. There's a symbol, or there's the picture. There's 4 different ones to collect. There's the villains, the bounty hunters, the vehicles, and the heroes. So obviously this is the vehicle piece puzzle to collect. So kind of fun. I grabbed, found some colored 3.5 floppy disks to add to my collection. So I don't think there's anything on these guys yet to be determined. Oh, I'm also looking for a 3.5 external floppy or internal floppy disk drive if anyone wants to pass one on. Grab this one. This is actually a double. I have my original one that I bought when it first came out, and I've managed to finally come across another one. Wings Commander 3, Heart of the Tiger. This was obviously Mark Hamill. I forget these 2 guys. That one guy is from the Indiana Jones movies. And then, what's his name? Malcolm McDowell? Oh, it says on the back here. Yeah, Malcolm McDowell and John Rhys Davies. And yeah, the Indiana Jones guy. So yeah, what this is obviously PC big box game. Oh, look, my buddy Chris Roberts made it as well. So it's like there's obviously been other Wing Commanders, and I think they're on the PlayStation, and I think I have them. So obviously it's a disc game. There are 4 discs. 1, 2, and then it's got, and the cool thing about it is there's your play guide, your book there. Basically, you're a pilot. There's these cat-like people called the Kilrathi. There's all the different ships, enemy ships, and your ships. And basically, it's a war between the humans and this cat-like race that are out to exterminate the human race. But the kick is one of the enemies, this guy here, actually has defected and is part of the human army, and he is not your co-pilot, but one of your pilots in your wing. So there's a lot of not animated, but what's it called? Stop motion. Digital soundtrack. Yeah, just digitized movie scenes, I guess. And it gives you sort of like the choices in the movie scenes where you can you know, you'll watch this conversation take place, and then you'll get a choice of do this action, do that action, and then you get to get your ship, and you know, you stock it the way you want with your missiles, and you go out and you fly missions, and the whole goal is to eliminate this Kilrathi enemy that's out to kill you as well. I grabbed this as well just because it's still sealed, and Star Trek CNET. So yeah, okay, back to some, let's go video games. We'll go 360. Sonic Free Riders, Connect version. This is still sealed for the Connect. Avengers Battle for Earth. I think this one I'll probably keep. Star Wars Force Unleashed 2. I didn't have this one yet for some reason. I think I have it on, that's PS3, right? I think I have it on PS3. Halo Reach. Dead Rising 2. Didn't have this one. Command & Conquer 3 Tiberium Wars. Remember, these were big on, it's got Michael Ironside in this one. These were big like on the PC, right? And Batman Arkham Asylum. Still haven't played these ones. Let's move into some interesting books. Actually, these are some fun kid vinyls, I guess, if you want to call them. Found some Dukes of Hazzard vinyl. So these are those talking storybooks, whereby in the back you pull out your vinyl, double-sided, obviously, and then you just read along the story. It will read the story for you. If you're not familiar with this, come on, open up. And you follow the adventures of the Dukes. It's another day in Hazard County, right? So I used to love these as a kid. So anyway, I found this one, just called Dukes of Hazzard. Then I found this one. Here Comes the Dukes of Hazzard. And then this one, Daredevil Danger. So pretty cool. Love the show as a kid, obviously. I think if you grew up that time period, you were a fan of the Dukes of Hazzard. So yeah, kind of cool there. Let's do a couple more things here, and then we'll finish with some games. Let's get through this though. Found this one. I like the original story. I've never read this one. Through the Looking Glass and What Alice Found There. I'm not sure. Did it say what year this was? Yeah, I found that odd. This one didn't say, and I couldn't figure out what year it was supposed to be from. Didn't say at the front for some reason. Anyway, I just thought it was kind of cool because I like the original Alice in Wonderland story. And then I grabbed these ones because I'm on a sort of kick of collecting / saving pieces of history that would not be made, I guess, today, if you want to say it that. Adventures of Tom Sawyer. You know, there's some language in this book. What year is this one? This is 1974. And I have other versions of Tom Sawyer, but this was in just such nice condition. It was actually someone had a bookmark in there. You know, this is just really nice condition. Pages are all clean. I don't think it's been fully read. But anyway, 1974, so it's old enough that I'd want to have it. But like I was saying, I'm assuming the language hasn't been changed in this one, even though it's for the... I don't know if it's considered a kid version or not. But, you know, there's like language that was appropriate for the time, I guess, or considered non-offensive for the time. And, you know, they just wouldn't be published nowadays like that. So to me, it's like a piece of history, a time mark of that time period. You know, along with like the vintage cartoons, you could find like the Looney Tunes and stuff where they wouldn't be made today because of the connotations that were shown or expressed in there, not out of malice, but just from that time period. And then the other one's Huckleberry Finn. So again, this was, I'm assuming this is 1974 as well. This is 75. So yeah, these were, I've actually read both these books when I was a lot younger, so I don't think I fully understood what was going on, and I haven't read them since, but like I said, these were in such good condition. Got some interesting magazines here, and then we'll finish off with some games, and then that'll be it for this part, and then stay tuned, like I said, for part 2 for the movie section. Found this vintage Star Week, 1998. This was, I think I might have a mint version of this, but I'm not 100% sure. This was the ending of Seinfeld, July 5th, 89 to May 14th, 1998. So if you're younger, this would have appeared in my area as included in the weekly newspaper, weekend newspaper for the Toronto Star, which was a major newspaper in the Toronto area of Ontario here in Canada. So you'd get these and then go through them. Maybe I'll do a piece on it one time. I think I did show my TV guides once. That's how you would find out what is playing during the week. You'd have your listings for, you know, like say for Sunday here, tonight at 7, they would promote The Lion King on CBC, which is one of the Canadian broadcasting channels here in Canada. But then it would show like your rundown for the entire day kind of thing, right? What time was coming on. You know, Monday evening, there's a rundown. These would be like brief descriptions. And then it would just give you a section for time slots and stuff. But anyway, I like that because it had the Seinfeld, and then obviously, depending on the piece, throughout this entire issue, there's actually sections of, they talk to the cast and about the ending of the show and whatnot. So, again, a nice piece of history. And then I grabbed these ones just because the covers are really cool. This is Cracked. Just had a Star Wars themed, sort of like a Mad magazine, right? I don't know if there's anything specific here to show you. You know, just little Star Wars skits, Star Wars themed pieces of comedy. January, but doesn't say what year this was. Oh, this was 1977. Here's a Mad one, super special, summer in 1980. I'm not sure what's special about this one because I haven't actually gone through it yet. But again, just the same sort of thing where they would do like, there would be like odd comic stories throughout the entire issue. This one is spring 1986. I don't know why it has a $50 price tag on it. Someone put that on and is trying to sell for $50. Why did I grab this one? I don't know. Again, just the same idea. And then this one was a horror one, so I grabbed this one. It's called Nightmare. Again, just based on the cover itself. I thought that was really interesting. Obviously, it's got all mini horror themed stories in there. Haven't had a chance to go through it yet, but I don't know if there's anything. I'm assuming they talk to movie makers, people in the business. And this one was October 1974. So a really cool cover. Okay, let's finish this off. We've got a stack of PS3 games here. Didn't have this one. Civilization Revolution. Just thought that was an interesting cover. I never played the Sid Meier games anywhere else other than PC, so I'm not sure how they translate well for PS3. Didn't have this one either. Unreal Tournament 3. Didn't have this one. Juiced 2. I picked up the fishing rod last year or the year before. I don't remember which. And now I've got both fishing games, I think, for it. I'm not sure if you can use it for other ones. Rapala Fishing Frenzy 2009. I've yet to play these fishing games. I like fishing in real life, so curious to see how it translates. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Didn't have this one, Dark Void. Didn't have this one, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It's one of those Mortal Kombat style of fighting games. And didn't have this one either, Call of Duty World at War. All right. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I tried to go as fast as I could with that one. Didn't want to drag it out too long, but I'm interested in comments below. Tell me what you thought about some of the pickups. Anyone knows anything about any of these magazines that I grabbed, especially this one here. I like to find some info on this one. And I think that's it. But obviously, if you guys know anything interesting about anything that I grabbed, I'd love to hear about it below. Or if you guys collect any of it yourselves, I'd love to hear about that and have a conversation with you about that. Don't forget to subscribe. We're making the push for 2,000 subs. Hope you guys enjoyed this pickup video. Stay tuned for part 2, which is going to be the follow-up, Blu-ray, DVDs, and then that stack right there is pretty much the majority horror VHS. So thanks again, and we'll see you guys again very soon.